Good afternoon, brothers and sisters of Bob's Furniture Stores. I'm Mark Espinosa. I'm your president of UFCW Local 919, and thought it was proper at this juncture relative to your collective bargaining agreement to give you as much of an update as we are possible to give at this point in time. Those of you have received letters from us, you should know that our agreement with your employer originally expired back on July 18th, 2021. And prior to that expiration, your employer had reached out to us asking if we could agree to an extension of the contract, and we did sign an agreement as long as they agreed that it would be any benefits improvements, any economic improvements would be retroactive to the expiration date. So they cited various reasons of why they felt that they needed some more time, given the problems that the many employers have experienced with supply chain issues due to this pandemic that we've all experienced for now going on almost 2 years. So I would tell you that two other local unions are currently negotiating a new contract or attempting to. The local in Boston, Local 1445, which represents one store, and the local in Rhode Island, Local 328, also representing one store. So they're currently in bargaining. The local in New York, Local 888, represents many of the stores. I think they have 8 under contract currently. Their contract is due to expire this coming December. You should also know that the store in Poughkeepsie, New York, just voted to be included in the union family, and that gives us even more strength at the bargaining table. And unfortunately here in Connecticut, given the fact that only 3 of the stores are currently represented by a collective bargaining agreement, the company certainly is aware of it, and there's a lot of what we would say hesitancy on their part, obviously, to negotiate fully relative to benefit improvements, knowing that they would be obligated in a sense. They'd want to pass those on to the non-union stores, the people that don't think there's any value in a contract. I would tell you that we, as of today's date, October 18th, we have had 3 bargaining sessions with your employer. So there is good news in that respect. The company has listened to some of the concerns brought forth by the union, your representative, as well as the company. Your employer has presented proposals based on how they would like to see things change going forward, trying to clear up some misconceptions and possible issues down the road. We've had a pretty long history now with your employer. We've negotiated, I believe now this would be our 4th new contract in a cycle of basically 12 years. So, things sometimes do need to change, and obviously it's our job to make sure that it's not to the negative and to the detriment of you, the employee, the union member. So we have to listen to how your employer presents their proposals, many of which we believe are not necessary. There's a lot of issues, nothing to do with economics. There's a lot of issues, more so, not even operational issues. There's some issues that they've presented to us is more about how the union should interact with the company. Things like stewards, things like union reps visiting stores, certain items that they have that they want to see if they can change and, in their eyes, shore up relative to seniority, and things like that. So we haven't gotten into the meat and potatoes in terms of economics and possible improvements compensation-wise for you. We intend to, and we are scheduled to meet again October 28th, so 10 days from today, at which time we are hopeful that your employer comes to that meeting prepared to start discussing things that we know are important, more important to you in terms of compensation levels, and whether anything to do with commission and goof products and things that can earn you the additional money. So I would ask you to maintain the good work ethic that you show. Thank you for being out there, especially in the midst of a pandemic and dealing with the public. Continue to do a good job for your employer. We will certainly keep you in touch. Various ways that we can do so. This way today, old-fashioned letters through snail mail coming to you, the business representative like George Cabrera coming into the store. Certainly call us. Let us know if you're hearing certain things that might be contrary to our efforts in trying to secure a new 3-year contract for you. We'll be in touch. And when the union reps us have a what we believe is an agreement, what we believe is a substantial, livable offer from your employer. Not until then. We then get you together. And for those of you who haven't been through it before, understand that you have the right to give your input. And that's going to be through what we ask for in a ratification vote, should we determine that we have a bona fide proposal from your employer. We'll get you together for that. It could be to reject your employer's proposal. So I'm just trying to give you some insight in terms of what we've done so far, where we are, where we intend to go, and stay with it. We do have the extension of this bargaining process now through November 15th. So hopefully we will have at least 1, 2, maybe 3 more bargaining sessions before November 15th so that we can bring that proposal to you. So in the meantime, may God bless you all. I hope that you and your families are safe, and we thank you for all that you do on behalf of the other 7,919 members.